Hi, it's Anthony with Lighthouse Construction, and today we're at a brand new project on Pelican Lake where we're taking you beyond the blueprint. All right, let's take a look at what we have going on this job site. So to state the obvious, this is going to be a remodel addition project. Currently, we've taken some of the existing structures and lifted them out to restore some of the soil conditions and the foundation and footings. So let's take a look over here. So this project started with some initial soil testing that indicated that we need to use what's called the helical pier to avoid poor soil conditions. So let's take a look at what that looks like right here. So this is a helical pier, and what it is it's something that gets driven into the earth to create a strong foundation. So once we pour our concrete, all of the weight of our foundation system is actually resting right on these helical piers versus the soil conditions, and that allows us to work on poor soils. The reason the soils are poor here is because the water table has historically been so high. So if you take a look here behind me, we had to do something that's called dewatering, which is where we actually artificially lower the water table. So right here, we got some of these pipes, and what they do is there's all these wells, and that actually extracts all the water in the area around the entire perimeter of the construction site and lowers the water table. This allows us to work in this space because if it weren't for dewatering, we would quite literally be underwater with where we've excavated this foundation system to. So this home was comprised of 3 sections, a bedroom wing, a center breezeway, and a decagon garage structure. So right here, what we've done is we've actually put in these helical piers. This will be a slab-on-grade garage. Where I'm standing right here will be a slab-on-grade addition. And then right here, we're going to set this back on a new crawl space that will be nice and structurally sound with helical piers. So in order to dig this out, we've actually raised the entire structure up higher in the air, and that way we're allowed to take out some of these bad soils and do some soil correction under the crawl space. So let's take a look here. This is the machine that they use to drill the helical piers. You can see they're welding some of their joints and so on together with those piers. And if you follow around here, you're gonna get to see some of the existing foundation conditions that are really interesting. So right here, we have an existing CMU block wall. And what we've done is we've used a specialized bracket that goes underneath that foundation, and that's supporting this foundation. Now, the reason we didn't raise this entire decagon higher into the air is what I'll show you right here inside. So if you take a look inside, you're gonna see there's this fireplace here, and because of that fireplace being tied to a foundation, we weren't able to actually raise this up. So we kind of underpinned the existing foundations to protect them in this space. So what we've done here is we've actually supported this foundation with this steel beam underneath temporarily, and then we put all these helicals, which our new foundation is going to sit on, and that way when we remove it, it'll structurally be supported on that new foundation system. So there's a lot that's gone into this home that once it's completed, you're not going to see, but it's what will allow it to be here for hundreds of years to come. This project has been all about protecting a family legacy while building on for the next generation. So what we're gonna do here is in the center section, we're gonna have a beautiful 2-story addition that's gonna provide additional bedrooms, bathroom space, living areas in this home. So we're adding square footage, we're protecting the existing structure to create something that's gonna function for future generations to come. I'm excited to kind of keep you guys up to date as we go through the course of construction on this project. Thank you so much for joining us today, where we took you beyond the blueprint.